We got Shivis855 says her birthday is March. It's quite a bunch. March 19th, 1979. And her husband is April 22nd, 1979. Oh, same year.
Okay, let me do this birthday real quick.
So March 19th is hers?
Yep, I see it.
April 22nd.
I see it. Okay, so you're both goats, and that basically means that you're both on a little bit of a softer side in life. Your husband is born on the 22nd, so I'm assuming he's leading the relationship, even though you can be extremely outspoken. As we know, women born on the 1st, shout out to my wife, women born on the 10th, 19th, 28th, they do get a little bit lippy. They do talk back a little bit. You know, it is what it is. But when it comes down to it, you are a 3 life path and he is a 7 life path. I've seen more 7s and 3s get married than any other number. I've also seen more 3s and 7s get divorced than any number. So here's the thing. You're what I call frenemies, and you have to give him space. And I'm talking to you now because you're a social butterfly. He is not. He can be at times. And what that means is he can be in the game for about like a quarter. You're playing the whole game all the way through. He only wants a little bit. So while he can be social, he needs his space. And as long as you give him his space, you guys are going to be good. That's what it comes down to. As long as he has his space, you guys are good. Now, that's going to be difficult for you to accept it sometimes. I get it. It is what it is. But in the day, I'm here to tell you the truth. I think that if I was to put this on a 1 to 10 scale, I'd probably give it like a 6.5. Who's next?
We got up next, let's see here, Lisa Nickerson, 523.79, GOAT, McKinney, KY. She owns 2 business notary agents and mobile mechanics. I need advice to get that bag, prepping for 27.
No, I mean, you already know what it is. 2027 is your year. But, you know, when I look at her birthday, look at that. She's a GOAT woman, and she's also born on the 23rd. This is one good-looking broad, and especially when she was in her prime. Goats are the best looking. She's also born in the 5th month. So we know what it is. No, Bell, he's already looking over here. He knows what it is. You're also a 9, so I'm assuming since you're so business-minded, you must have had business-minded people around you. Maybe your father, maybe your boyfriend, maybe your husband. There are people around you who put that mindset in you because you're a 9. And what do 9s do better than anything else? They adapt. And what I always say, if you're around people who are bankers, that's what you're going to be into, finance. So when it comes down to it, I think you'll be extremely successful at a lot of things. But honestly, it's your charm. The goats have to be in front of the camera. The goats work best with people. They have great networking skills. As a man, they got that mouthpiece. As a woman, they have those looks. So if you want to get ahead in life, put yourself in the spotlight. Make sure you represent the company. And I see a lot of good things in your birthday. The thing is, you're going to have to work hard. You're not going to get any breaks. But if you put in work, you will get paid 100%. Watch out for the Treasury Department. If you know what I mean. I'm not going to say the name. I'm sure you can figure that out. But yeah, 2027 is definitely your year. Who's next?
All right, we got up next, Gringo Dominicano. So Gringo Dominicano, yeah. May 12th, 94. I'm a 4 life path, dog like Trump, but born on a 3rd day. I need some advice to get the bag. I want to know if it would be okay to move to California this year or wait until next year.
I mean, let's see. Right now, you're in an 8-year cycle, and your 8-year cycle doesn't end until 2026 when your birthday hits. So if you're asking me if you want to move to California, and for most people born in 94, that would be a good move. You know, that's exactly why Zerka's there right now. It's a dog state, and you're a dog, but you're still going to be in that 8-year in the very, very beginning of 2026, which is a horse year. So I would probably move there next year in a horse year while you're still in your 8-year cycle. And I think that'd probably be the best move for you. Looking at you, I mean, let's not bullshit each other. You got more money than most people. You can't bullshit me. I mean, you've been up and down in life. There's no doubt about it. You're also a hustler. Me and you get along just well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me and you would get along just fine. But I'm going to be very, very honest with you, my man. Make sure you're clean and you cover up your tracks, whatever you're doing, because if you don't, it's going to catch up to you eventually. So it is what it is. Let's see. Need some advice. I just gave it to you. And yeah, I mean, listen, as long as Trump is in office and he's a 1946 dog, that means the 1958, 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006, 2018. Shout out to my son. You dogs will do much better under a dog president. That's how it works.
Well, hopefully you don't get deported. that will squash it. Okay, let's move forward.
And they called me racist. Look at this.
I'm just saying, bro. That shit's cooked, man. Lutz Capo DC says, me, my birthday is 8/17/92. Let me know where to go.
I mean, are you in the United States of America?
I'm assuming
I mean, if you're in America, you're in 92, you're in the right country. If you're not in America, your first step is to get to America. If you can't get to America, get to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the second most prosperous monkey nation in the world. If you're in America, then honestly, the best places for you would probably be Miami. I tell all people who are born in 92, this guy right here is the best example of it. This motherfucker went off the boat in Miami, okay? He doesn't know anybody. He has no bloodline connections.
Nothing.
No nepotism. But he's born 92.
And I'm black.
And okay.
Even worse.
And he finds, a dark one too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to do it. And you found a way to make it. And one of the reasons is because he is in his right energy. This is his element. And you've thrived here.
Yeah, a lot.
No matter what you bitch ass
niggas.
There you go. Let's try it again. Let's try that one more time. No matter what you bitch ass
niggas
say about Fresh, he is rich as hell. He has dime pieces. He does shows with people who actually matter, and you guys are nobodies
for now.
No. I'm talking about your haters.
Okay.
There's people who actually go out there and make videos and they talk about you. Nothing just about you. I want to make this clear. You cannot become a superstar off hate.
You can't. Nope.
You cannot become that guy off hate. What you can do if you have skills is you start a beef with someone and then you move on, and those skills, help you in other areas. But if all you're doing is hating on another man, bro, it doesn't work. There's plenty of other numerologists who basically learn this shit from me, who hate on me, and the only people who support them are my haters. Probably a big crowd, but you're not going to make any money off them because they're broke. It is what it is. It is what it is. So my advice to you is, I'm anything but stupid. That's the problem.
No, I mean the haters.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Move to Miami. Move to Miami, and that's where you're best at making your bag. You're born on the 17th. Go out here and network, make your bag.
Just out to your point, moving to Miami. The thing about Miami is there's a lot of distractions. So if you do come here, you got to focus in. You got to lock in. What does that mean? It means you got to actually say, okay, no drinking, no partying. I'm locked into at least 6 months to a year of savings, and I would thrive in business or career. If not, bro, Miami will definitely mess you up. So be on point.
Miami will destroy you.
Yeah, it will destroy you.
It will literally destroy you.
I've seen people come here with the best intentions, the best money, and leave here broke with nothing to show for it or on drugs. So be careful, guys. Rumble. W in the chat for Rumble, man. DPG thing is in supporting your show as usual. What up, Fresh? See you guys tomorrow, bro. Howdy, Gary. Respect for your point of view, whether agree or not, brother. My birthday coming up, 7/17. I'm gonna be old as fuck. W Bills. I think he said his birthday is
7/17. I gotta have a year, bro. I'm not psychic here.
He put the year in there as well. He said his birthday is actually gonna be the year of. Let's see here. 1 second. 1982.
Okay, so he's born 7/17/1982.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we have is a 88. So this is a man whose money's been up and down his whole life. Either he's poor or he has it. He's never going to be in the middle.
Well, he's up now, bro.
Oh, hey.
He's up now, brother.
And since you're born in 1982, next year is also the year of the horse. So most people born in dog years are going to thrive next year. Even Zerka's dumbass.
There you go.
Even Zerka's dumbass. Well, maybe not him. There are exceptions, man.
He'll make it.
You know who will make it? The guy he gets his stuff off. That's the guy who's gonna make it, man. Dead. It is what it is, man. Going back to you, my friend. Listen, as an 8, money comes, but there's one thing you have to watch out above all else. If you're a 5, or if you're born in a certain year, I always tell you to watch out for the women. But with you, it's karma.
Oh shit!
It's always 8s. What goes around comes around. It's in the shape of the number itself. This is how much numerology represents everything. 2 circles, like a boomerang. As an 8, you have to live a righteous life. If you do not live a righteous life, karma's gonna hit you hard, man. I know people who are 8s who, there was this one woman in Central Park, and she died. She was an 8 Lifepath, born in 8th, and she died in the 8th day, and everyone's like, oh, she was a great person, everything like that. I'm like, nah, bro, something's fishy. Someone goes on the 8th day and they have all those 8s, karma's involved. It always is involved with 8s. Remember, you fresh, you can do bad things. Maybe they come back to you next lifetime. I do bad things maybe 5, 10 years. As an 8, like this. So that's what you have to watch out for, man. And by the way, you don't trust anybody. I don't blame you.
All right. We got one as well from Streamlabs. But yeah, no, DPG thing is definitely supporting a lot of us. Me, Myron, Bills, Mo.
He got the money to support it.
He does, bro.
This is another thing about numerology. You know what I'm saying? You know what friends to have. You know what friends to have, man.
Yeah.
It is. Listen, if you grew up with somebody and you were poor with them and you made it and they didn't, that's a friendship you keep.
Yeah.
But if you made it, there's very few people I'm going to hang out with who haven't. Maybe I see some potential in them. That's another thing. But most people, no. If you're at my age and you don't have shit going for you, I don't want to deal with you, bro.
Yeah.
Quite frankly,
kind of sad.
If you're a 20-year-old and you don't have much going for you, I get it.
Understandable.
I get it. But if you're my age, his age, and you got nothing, bro, you got to show me, at least if you're broke, show me a family. At least if you're broke, show me a kid. Show me you fucking accomplished something, because it's not all about money.
Yeah.
There's poor people who live better than rich people. 50 Cent said it best. There's some people who are just better at life than others. It's not all about money. Money's a big, big part of it. But that's not the only thing. So some people are not going to have that bag. Ty Lopez said it best, man. There's 4 different types of people. He said there's the rich people who are like so fucking miserable and unhappy. Okay, you got money, but you suck at everything else.
Yeah.
You don't have a family.
No network.
No network. You're probably going to fucking die of some fucking disease. Okay. And then you have the guys who the only thing they're good at is the gym. The only thing they're good at, the only thing they're disciplined at is looking good and lifting weights. But when it comes to having a family, making money, they suck. They suck. Then you have other people who are okay at this. Okay, they got a little bag. They're a decent athlete, but their wife cheats on them. Or they're a simp. What's up, Andrew Wilson? Taking care of other people's kids.
Whoa. You know what we need? A debate with Andrew Wilson. You and him.
Bro, he's done.
Nah, he's not done.
Let me tell you something, man. I said Elon Musk and Trump would separate this year. No one believed me when I said it.
True.
It happened, and now they're actually at war with each other. I call that. As a matter of fact, Trump is considering deporting Elon Musk.
What?
Elon Musk is not a naturalized American citizen.
He can do that?
He can deport Elon Musk.
No
So again, I watch.
No way.
Not only that, he can basically cancel all of SpaceX contracts. He can do that. He is that dude. So Elon Musk, I said the worst year of your life is going to be 2025. You have lost so much. Think of Elon Musk. He was here January 25. He's with the Trump administration. He's got the president's ear. Some people are calling him the secret president. Now he gets thrown out. Trump wants nothing to do with him. Tesla's stock goes down, and all the enemies who are scared of him have turned on him.
What about that bill that just is about to pass? The big, beautiful bill?
I'm against it. I talked to Mark Cuban yesterday.
But what does that mean for us, the common folk?
The common folk, it doesn't mean too much.
But big business?
It's gonna hurt gamblers, that's for sure. That's 100% for sure. Here, I'm gonna. Mark Cuban really did a good job of explaining exactly what's going on. So he sent me this long message. And when Mark Cuban sends me a message that's
a long message, bro.
When
Holy
he sends me, he broke this down. So basically, here's what's going to come down to: if you're a gambler and you win $1 million and you lose $1 million, say you break even, they're only going to count 90% of your losses. So that 90%, say you lose $1 million, they're only going to count 900,000. So even though you broke even, they're still going to tax you in $100K.
What?
Yeah, bro. That's what's in the big, beautiful bill, man. And that's what Mark Cuban, shout out to him, he explained to me, and that's why I was against this stuff. Because when it comes down to it, this is extortion. He told me in this email, and I fucking checked it out, it's true. He told me that gamblers would be charged at a higher rate than billionaires.
Bruh.
Yeah. And again, this is the problem with the American system. These senators start putting pork on the project. And what I mean by pork is they add on bills to get their own support. They add on bills to get their own support. And sooner or later, what seemed like a good bill is now a monstrosity. And that's exactly what this is. Are there some good points in it? Of course there are. But there's a lot of bad in this bill. And quite frankly, when you start weaponizing the Treasury Department, that's not a good look, bro. And that's actually declaring war on American citizens by doing that. So again, I'm against this bill. They need to take out some of the bills in here. And quite frankly, this is
not bills.
No, I'm not talking about him, obviously.
I know. I'm kidding,
he actually worked. He's a good rooster, man. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm sure we got more super chats. Let's go in there.
We got Blumpkin420 says, January 28th, 1988. Guys, you can super chat as well on Streamlabs. What's the website again? FreshStart.tv. Yeah. He's a male. Give me a sense of direction. I'm lost. After the loss of my dad, November 6th, 1956 to November 17th, 2023. He needs some direction. He's lost.
Gotcha.
His dad.
Yeah, I can see your dad was a very important figure in your life. He's born 1956. You're the monkey, and you're can you check if he's a dragon or a cat?
20th of January.
Yeah, he'll check the Q app and see which one that is. Bill, let's make sure the Q app commercial is ready right after this reading. Okay, we'll go straight to break for a second. We'll wait for
February 17th was Chinese New Year.
Okay, so he's still a cat. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Oh, look at that. Your dad died a couple, like maybe 10 days after his birthday. Wow, look at that. And he died in his 8th year. Yeah. So he's born on the 17th. Wow. Okay. So you don't let many people get close to you. And as a result, you don't really know what to do at times, because when it comes down to it, cats don't actually respect people's opinions. Here's what I mean by that. A cat has to think that you're at its level or above for them to go to you. They're not even going to play around. Like some people will patronize people who they think are lower than them. Some people will be mean to them. They're not going to do any of that stuff. They're just going to ignore them. That's how cats are. They will just ignore them. That's how they operate. So understand that. Now, you're also, how can I put this? You're an Aquarius born on the 28th, so you're very driven financially. That's a big deal for you. Plus, you're also a 1. I'll tell you what not to do. Don't drink. I'll tell you that right now. And when I look at your birthday, I think that might be an issue. So do not drink any alcohol. Now, a lot of people who are 1s, drink. You're a double 1, and you're also an Aquarius. And Aquarius love that freaking bottle. There's a reason they call it the water bearer. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker like Dottie those sometimes. But at the end of the day, be aggressive in life. Understand that you're smarter than most people. But I want to make this abundantly clear. Don't sacrifice your family life for more money. You're going to have money. It's better to be worth 10 million and to have a family than to be worth 100 million and not to have a family. And that is going to be the dilemma within your life. And quite frankly, you're very, very easily swayed by beauty. You're a leader in most departments except when it comes to women. Yeah, bro. This guy will simp for a good-looking woman. And here's the thing. Most of you men will.
Most men will, yeah.
The thing is, he has the finances to do it. Most of you guys don't. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there.
He can play the game.
Who talk about, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this. Nah, bro, you would simp. You just don't have the money to simp.
You can't do it.
You're a wannabe simp because you're a brokey. At least the simp has the option of fucking doing that shit. You don't even have that option. And again, I'm talking to Reupers out there. Nick's the only one who has money out there. Nick's the only, you know what? Stu Peters has money, but he's conned all his Nazi followers with his J proof.
That was bad.
And by the way, we called that out. We said that would happen. So the only 2 people in that space who have any money of the Caucasians is Nick Fuentes. I'm a fraud. 26-year-old no life experience. And then we have Stu Peters, who has a criminal record. At least Nick Fuentes hasn't been arrested 20, 30 times like Stu Peters. At least he has that part of his life credible. Stu, you can't even keep your family together, bro. I guess he has a lot in common with Andrew Wilson.
Hey, man. All right, let's go to a commercial break. Our sponsor, Q app. See you guys in a bit.